Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Jaden, and in this video I'm gonna be reacting to two episodes from season 4 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2003 series. But before we get into the reaction, I just want to apologize for not posting any reactions to TMNT for like a week. At the beginning of the week I was busy. I had to go to the dentist in a different city and it takes me a while to travel, so then I don't have time to do anything, and I, for some reason this week, wasn't really feeling like doing any videos. I've barely even done the K-pop reactions, which you probably don't watch, but I'm just saying. But I feel like now I'm kind of get back in the mood of doing videos, so everything should go back to normal now. And yeah. The episodes that I'm going to be reacting to in this video are going to be episode 22, Tale of Master Yoshi, which I think it's going to be kind of a filler episode, but I don't know exactly what happens into it, so I'm going to watch it anyway, even though I could easily skip it, because I think I've skipped at least one episode each season. It was still filler episodes or episodes that I really don't care about, so it's fine. And also we're gonna watch episode 23, Adventures in Turtlesitting, which I have no idea what it's going to be about, but I'm kind of interested. And yeah, I guess without further ado, let's just get into the reactions, starting with Tale of Master Yoshi in 3, 2, 1.
Honor, integrity, Bushido. These were the ideals that drove Master Splinter's beloved master, Hamato Yoshi.
Oh, it's gonna be about Master Yoshi. Oh, for some reason I keep thinking that Master Yoshi is that fat ancient one guy.
But 4 or 400, it mattered not. For on this particular night, Yoshi was driven by a powerful force unfamiliar to him. Hatred.
I think I actually might enjoy this episode more than I thought.
Hatred that burned so bright it threatened to destroy him. Hatred born out of the need for revenge.
Okay, this place is getting more and more home-like.
Donatello, you okay?
I thought I was grounding that terminal, but instead I shorted it out. Sorry, Mikey, but I'm afraid the entertainment system isn't going operational tonight. No! No! I need my TV time!
Those seem much better TVs than the last ones.
Please, somebody put me out of my misery!
You mean our misery?
Like, these ones seem like they're HD or something.
Raphael. That is enough work for one day, my sons.
But Master, what are we gonna do? No TV? No video games? How did people ever survive in such a nightmare world?
Before TV and video games, people survived quite well, Michelangelo. Perhaps even better. They told stories. And I think we should do just that. Tell stories. Who wants to begin?
Hey, maybe Leo could tell us about his time with the Ancient One.
Yeah, Leo, let's hear about the Ancient One. I want to hear all about the new ways you learned to kick butt.
Well, I wouldn't know where to start. But the Ancient One did tell me a story I think you guys would want to hear. About Master Splinter's master, Hamato Yoshi.
Well, let's hear it.
It's a story about a girl.
A girl? Does she kick butt?
Hush, Raphael. Please, Leonardo, continue.
Okay, our story begins in Tokyo, way back in the early 1960s.
Okay.
Japan was still trying to get back on its feet.
After an attack from Godzilla?
No, after its defeat in World War II.
That's kind of a nice reference, isn't Godzilla made
children in the streets begging for food.
exactly because of the consequences of World War II? Because I've heard something like that, I don't know.
Wow, 5 yen!
Shh, Yoshi, let's keep it.
No, Mashimi, that would not be right.
Yoshi?
Wait, this guy's face and hair seems so familiar. I think I actually might have watched this episode.
Honesty in one so very hungry? Try as quickly as you can to snatch the coin from my hand, and you may keep it. I don't think so. Ha! Too slow, the both of. Huh? Such speed. A natural gift. Come, let me buy you something to eat.
And my friend too, please, sir?
All right. Yes, the both of you. Follow me. Come along. No dawdling.
And so the Ancient One took the boys
I
into
hope
his
this
home.
story of Yoshi and
raised them
Mushimi
both
or
as
whatever
his own sons.
doesn't end up like what was the name? Fire Lord Ozai?
They became his students.
God damn it, I'm really forgetting the names. In Avatar: The Last Airbender, I think it was Avatar Roku and
They worked hard and learned
Ozai,
quickly.
who were
As they
friends,
grew into
but
young men, they became
uh,
closer than brothers.
as they
Friends
grew
who did
up
everything
and
together.
actually got old, they actually became kind of
They
enemies.
even fell in love at the same time with the same girl, Tang Shen. They were crazy about her.
I mean, that's
Tang
actually
was
pretty
also an
similar
orphan
to
raised by
that.
the Ancient One. She was beautiful, intelligent, sweet. Tang Shen took it upon herself to turn the Ancient One's house into a home. She saw to it that their makeshift family was well fed and well cared for.
And there's
Sometimes,
Splinter.
that care even extended to surprise visitors to her kitchen. Mashimi spied the intruder, and his only thought was to exterminate it.
Mashimi, no!
But Tang Shen saw a hungry, innocent creature, and as always, her first thought was to care for it.
Uh-huh.
She decided to keep the curious rat as a pet.
And that was Splinter,
Since Shen had
was
grown
it?
fond of the hungry little visitor, Yoshi built a home for the newest member of their family.
Stay away, please.
Is that more too?
4 against 1. Have they no honor? Let's even the odds and set things right.
Fearlessly and unarmed, Yoshi led Mashimi in battle against the katana-wielding assailants. Against what they later learned were foot ninja. This was the first time the two young men were to put their ninjutsu skills to use in an actual combat situation. That night, Mashimi and Yoshi learned that their ninjutsu training was formidable indeed. But that was nothing compared to the revelation they learned about the man they had just saved. Because he wasn't a man at all. He was an Utram.
It's kind of funny how, with how much dark shit this show gets away because of certain things. Like, because he's a robot that can show his hand being cut
Mr.
off.
Mortu was impressed by their skills, and since the young men had seen his true nature, he gave them a choice. Leave now and live with the small mystery of what they had seen, or consider service as a guardian and learn the whole story.
Okay, so Guardians are
Ever
actual
curious,
people, right?
The young men wanted to know more. Mr. Mortu
Huh.
unveiled to Yoshi and Mashimi much of what we've come to learn about the Utrons, and their centuries-long conflict with the Shredder.
I wasn't
and
sure whether they were humans or not.
By the end of the tale, the two young men chose to join the ranks of the Guardians. Yoshi was promoted time and time again, right up to the top rank of Guardian Prime. While Mashimi was passed over time and time again. It didn't take long for Mashimi's lack of advancement to turn to jealousy. Though his friendship with Mashimi began to
In stories like this, I always kind of feel for the person who is overlooked. Because it's like, it's funny how we have the main character be perfect, marries you essentially like Yoshi, and be like born with natural talents, and everybody focusing on how good he is. But someone like Mushimi is completely ignored, even though he actually wants to help. Like, he's good, he wants to help, he wants to be a good person, but he's being overlooked and treated terribly. Even though it isn't exactly shown, it's kind of implied.
What is wrong?
I kind of hate that they're portraying him as a bad guy. Now that I think about it, it's kind of similar to what they did with Joaquin Phoenix's version of the Joker. Haven't seen you in a while, Shredder.
Let none escape.
Also, he became a foot ninja.
Mashimi, you have betrayed us?
Mashimi? Why?
How dare you ask why? You betrayed me! We were like brothers, but you took everything and left me with nothing! Nothing! Now, I take everything from you, including your life.
Fellow Utrops, Guardians, initiate evacuation protocol 9 Omega.
Guardian Hamato Yoshi, we are leaving!
They have eluded us. You did not tell me of those escape pods.
I was not aware of them. I swear on my life.
Yes, on your life.
Jesus, Shredder! How do you even have people working for you if you're so easily ready to hurt them?
Only to find out the horrible truth.
Honestly, that's actually kind of a plot hole, if you think about it.
Master, it is Mashimi's fault, and he shall pay with his life.
Is it his fault, though? I mean, ultimately, it's his choices and actions that were bad, but I think the one to blame should also be the person who pushed him in that direction. And this is kind of a unintended opinion piece of the Joker, which I might do a review on, because I actually was able to watch it
I have come for Yukio Mashimi.
Yesterday. But like, if somebody's being pushed unintentionally, even if though it's unintentionally to be a bad guy, I don't think it's necessarily his fault. Like, if everybody focused on Yoshi and how good he is and everything, and completely ignored Mashimi and didn't help him or anything like that, like, can you blame him for doing something like this? I guess him feeling like that is still his fault because it comes from a point of entitlement in a way.
Yukio Mashimi, I have come for you.
But still,
Yourself, traitor.
I wish shows and movies would actually address that. Like, have Mashimi and Yoshi to talk about it and tell Mashimi that he's not owed like all the things that Yoshi has.
To fight you alone, we outnumber you.
You are mistaken, Yukio Mashimi. You stand alone. Defeat Hamato Yoshi, and I will forgive our humiliating retreat from the Utram base. Only if you defeat Yoshi will I let you live.
As you wish, Master. So, Yoshi, our story has come full circle. It began with just the two of us, and here it ends with just the two of us. This story will only end with one of us, Mashimi.
Like, in a way, this is portrayed like Yoshi is like the Mary Sue protagonist. Meanwhile, Mashimi is the more interesting antagonist character, who I don't really even consider him as much of an antagonist.
We will make him lead us to the Utram's new home.
Yoshi was outnumbered, but he could not allow himself to be captured. It was time to leave.
I have come to plead for the turtles. You must not carry out your designs.
You are too late, Ancient One.
What?
Have decided.
What?
We will judge the turtles' fate. We will determine whether they will live
Or how they will meet their end.
Is this a setup for next season? Because I know next season, that's the only thing I know about next season, is that it's gonna have a lot of mythology and this kind of mythological things about it. That's the only thing I know about it. And actually, I'm kind of curious whether I'm gonna like it or not, because I have no idea about Season 5. It's never been aired where I live. I've never seen it on DVDs or anything. They literally just skipped to Season 6, which I thought was Season 5. But okay. So, I gotta say it's refreshing to get back into the TMNT reactions, because I've been missing them kind of for the last week. For this episode, my biggest complaints is there's a shitload of exposition, and Leonardo didn't shut up until like 3/4 of the episode. Mainly during the battle, I think, is when he shut up, and it kind of ruins it a little for me. But I'd say overall it was enjoyable. Personally, I feel like I mean, this is just how I feel right now, but I don't like how much of a Mary Sue Yoshi is. I don't feel like supporting him at all with how good and perfect and born special essentially he is. When like Mushimi had the same wishes, the same morals and everything. Just like him, he just didn't have the born skills. Like, he's much more interesting, and I don't know, I don't like fiction portraying this kind of Mary Sue characters as good. It's not as interesting to me. Especially considering other characters like Mushimi are always portrayed as bad, like, as I said, even in the Joker movie. Like, people say that it's wrong to feel sympathy for the Joker in that movie, and in extension here for Mushimi would mean that it's wrong for me to feel sympathy for him, but I actually do, because everybody around him didn't do anything to help him out. So can you blame him for when he lashes out at everybody? Like, he feels betrayed, whether it's deservedly or not. He feels betrayed, and nobody addressing that fact. It's like their fault that he is like that, essentially. At least that's my view on it. I'm actually curious to see what you guys think about it, so make sure to comment it down below. I don't know exactly what to give to this episode. I guess personally I'm going to give it a 6.7 out of 10. This might be the lowest I've given to an episode, I don't know. It definitely ended up being better than I thought it was, because I thought it was gonna be some stupid story about the Ancient One, which it actually wasn't. Because I actually confuse frequently Yoshi and the Ancient one. I always think the Ancient one is called Yoshi. I completely forget about Master Yoshi. I actually didn't realize before I started these reactions that the show actually I'm sorry. I didn't realize that the show actually showed Yoshi at many points. I thought he was like a faceless character with never being shown in the cartoon, but I guess I was wrong. But yeah, I'd say I enjoyed decently, but I just don't agree with some character choices. Still, I think the next one is gonna be more interesting. If nothing else, I haven't at least seen it, because this one I definitely have, because I remember Mushimi's face. I definitely think I have seen it before. But yeah, let's move on to the next episode of this reaction. So, let's get into the other episode of this video, Adventures in Turtlesitting, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, starting off eerie.
Things are not good, and they're getting worse by the second. We could really use good old Donnie right about now.
But what's happened to
Ever
him?
since Bishop's mutant outbreak began, Don's been the one guiding us through this whole mess. Coming up with all the answers.
Yeah.
There have been hundreds of times we'd have been turtle waxed. If Don's brains hadn't bailed us out.
Is he going to mutate in this episode?
It's too bad Don's not here now.
He is!
This is definitely one of those times.
I thought it was gonna happen in the next episode. That's what I was decided to do 2 episodes this time, because otherwise I would have watched only the first episode of that. Okay, I did not expect that. Okay, so I definitely remember the intro of this episode, because I've actually seen it it's not last year at this point, it was 2018 when I was watching some of the episodes I actually rewatched back then.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Jason looks so different.
People, that's a great look for you and all, but well, aren't you, gonna get ready?
I've been getting ready all afternoon. My hair took me 2 hours.
And it's unbelievably awesome, but I got us reservations at that swank joint you're always talking about. Chez Bon.
I thought you wanted to go on a romantic motorcycle ride and maybe hit a few biker clubs. I thought
yeah,
Oh, you're so made for each other.
How about... Now who could that be?
Donnie?
Guys, hey, this is unexpected.
Sorry, April, but we're on our way to a possible mutant outbreak at the power plant, and...
Whoa, Don, you look greener than usual. A lot greener than usual.
How can you even tell?
I picked up this little bug and I haven't been able to shake it. I was feeling alright, but I just can't handle mutants right now.
Did you figure that out before or after you barfed in the battle shell?
Mikey,
Ow!
adults are talking.
April, can you keep an eye on Donnie for us?
Of course Don can stay here. I mean, we weren't going anywhere anyway.
Bro, you are seriously cramping my style here.
Shut up, Casey.
You guys have been on Monster Patrol for weeks. What's the plan? Clean up all the mutants in Manhattan?
Well, no. This outbreak is way more than 4 turtles can handle. We're just trying to keep it from spreading.
Well, go get 'em, guys. We'll watch Don.
Donnie, take it easy, bro.
Good luck.
He looks terrible.
Come on, sickly mutant ninja turtle. You better lie down before you fall down. There. Comfy?
What was that sound there? Yeah, nothing weird around, just mutants and mutants.
Don's home sick from school today, Leo. Right. Raph, you cover me on the right. And remember, guys, just contain them. Do not splatter them.
We know the drill. Can't have that cream filling spilling out, infecting other creatures with their freako DNA. Last thing we need is more genetic rejects. I mean, we already got Mikey.
Okay, these jokes are getting kinda cheap. You don't have to spell it out. He could have just said that we already got one. It would have been better. Him saying Mikey kind of ruins the joke. At least a little.
Hey, don't eat Raph! You don't know where he's been!
Oops. Mikey, you blacked out the city!
I don't know why that's so funny.
Casey.
Ooh, I love the eerie silence.
On the dresser. Donnie, you're burning up.
The cut on my leg. It hurts like shell all of a sudden. Burning.
Oops, my bad. Wait, I got it. No, got it.
Sit tight, Don. Be right back.
I don't think that's something he can do right now. Oh my god, that's disgusting and terrifying. Okay, that's terrifying.
Sorry, April.
Casey. April.
Don?
Help me.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ. That's genuinely kind of terrifying. I think it's terrifying because I care about Donnie.
Don, is that you?
And he's turned into a monster.
Stay away from me.
What's happening to Don?
He's double mutating. And guess who they are gonna have to ask for help? Wait, are you kidding me? Please tell me you're fucking kidding me. You're joking.
Welcome back to the living, Dr. Stockman.
Where? What? Dr. Stockman?
Are you joking? Just let him die for Christ's sake.
Donatello?
Donnie?
Don?
Donnie?
Are you alright?
We just want to help
I mean, his death is a disgusting way to end the character, but he's kind of that kind of character. He kind of fits it in a weird way. It's a tragic end to the oh my god. Why does he look so much like a crocodile? Or alligator? He doesn't look like a turtle. That kind of bothers me a little.
Wow. Run, April, run! Go, 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 go!
Honestly, this storyline was really interesting when I was like 10 years old when I watched it on TV. That they were doing, they were showing the show on TV. I think that's the only time it was shown on TV, which is when I actually caught a lot more episodes than the ones I actually have on discs. And the storyline that I was able to watch was exactly this one, and it was really interesting.
Talk
to him, are you nuts? He's a freaking savage monster and you just whacked him in the face with a broom!
I'll call the guys. They'll know what to do. I hope.
Okay, Donnie. Easy, pal. We're still buds, right?
Ouch.
All right. Goongala!
Here's the Casey I know. Little do they know that it's Donnie, the one who is trying to kill them.
Casey!
Huh? Dude, that's my girlfriend! And you can't have her! Come on! April, stand behind me. When he goes for me, you make a break for it. Run! Run and don't look back!
No, Casey,
No, April, run!
Run, April!
I don't understand. What's happened? What have you done to me?
I had your brain recovered from the bottom of New York's East River after your misguided sabbatical. While I could do without your personality, I do need your brain. The outbreak is getting worse by the minute, and I expect you to use that powerful mind of yours to clean it up.
I can't believe... I can't believe you brought me back like this. Why? Why? Why couldn't you let me finally rest in peace? Why?
He literally told you why. Because he needs your brain.
April!
I know it makes for a cool scene, but still.
I can't hold him for... Donnie, no!
Donatello, let him go!
Whoa! More freaky monsters? Didn't you hear what the lady said? You guys alright? What the shell is that?
Donnie. Don't let him go!
What was that thing? And where's Don? Did that monster get Don?
That monster was
that
Don.
monster is Don.
Say, what?
That thing you just fought is Don.
Oh.
Anything you can tell us, Leatherhead?
Fascinating. The tissue sample from Donatello's bandage contains that same alien DNA found in the strange mutated creatures you've been battling of late.
You mean Don's been infected by the outbreak mutation?
Yes.
Yes. In Donatello's case, it's triggered a secondary mutation in Donatello's already mutated DNA. What I can't understand is how this agent was introduced into Donatello's bloodstream.
I think I know. Remember when we were fighting mutants when the outbreak first occurred?
He got stabbed.
You okay, bro?
Don! Raph! Watch out!
My leg! You okay?
Yeah, just a nick. That's it! Don got a nasty gash when we were fighting those mutated roaches, remember?
I regret to say I cannot cure him.
What? No!
Man, I am gonna take Bishop and ram my foot so far.
Oh, you should have let him finish that sentence. That was actually going really well. Should have said it.
How are we gonna capture a 300-pound killer turtle?
As you know, Donatello and I have been working together, developing ways to neutralize Bishop's mutant threat. We engineered this containment unit to incarcerate and study larger mutations. I made this with Donatello. I never imagined we would be using it on Donatello.
Why is he not following him?
Now I know how a pinata feels, and I don't like it. Whoa, Don, come on, quit it. A little help here, guys.
Whoa, mama! Don's been taking his vitamins.
Ouch. Ooh! Did he bounce off the wall?
I'm really sorry about this, Donnie.
Remember, this is Don. Do not hurt him.
That's not gonna be a problem, Leo.
Leatherhead, you're on.
My son.
I can sympathize. I know what it's like to be a monster.
He even looks like you.
Poor Donnie. What are we gonna do, Leo? This is Donatello. This is our brother. We're going to hunt down a cure for him, no matter what it takes. No matter what it takes.
Okay. So, as I said, I actually thought that this was going to happen in the next episode, because the next episode is a two-parter. I thought this was gonna be another filler episode like the last one, but I guess I was wrong. Like, this kind of came out of nowhere, although I knew kind of the events of the episode and what was going to happen for the most part. Like, I knew he was going to mutate. But yeah, I think this is like one of my favorite storylines from this show. Like, in general, season 4 is so fucking good in so many ways. Like, it has some of my favorite stories and character development and all that shit. And I gotta say, I love that it's specifically Donatello, the one who has mutated, because this kind of prevents them from solving it themselves, and I think that's why they chose Donatello to be the one to mutate, not anybody else. Because if it was somebody else, like, they could have easily written Donatello being able to make up a cure or something similar to how they made a cure for the guys in the underground city. But now, because it's Donatello, and Leatherhead isn't that important of a character similar to Donatello, as much as Donatello, so he can't be allowed to be the character who creates the cure. They're gonna have to team up with Bishop, and Bishop is going to be the one who's gonna help them. I think, at least. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that's exactly what happens. But yeah, I gotta say, the first half of the episode before the guys find out about Donatello is kind of the more interesting and emotional part of the episode, at least for me. I like seeing him Actually, I don't like seeing him in that bad shape, but it's just interesting to watch him feel so bad and then mutate. Like the mutating part is so fucking horrifying even for me, even though I'm an adult. It's like horrifying in a way. I don't know, I guess it's because I actually care for the character, so I don't want to see him like that essentially. But yeah, personally I'm gonna give this episode an 8 out of 10. But I feel like I'll be better able to judge it once we're done with the storyline, because right now, I don't know. As I said, I expected it to be the next episode, so yeah, I don't know. It's an 8 out of 10. It's what's decently interesting. The first half is more interesting to me than the second half, but it's overall pretty good. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Also check out the rest of the description to my Twitter if you want to. Follow me over there, and also in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer, so if you're interested you can check out my stories. Again, the link is in the description. And if you enjoy them or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon or Subscribestar where you can pledge your support. But if you don't want to do it, that's fine. You can still help me out by liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye!